Hi everyone! In this video I want to show you how to make stuffed macaroons. So these are coconut cookies with a blueberry filling. These are the ingredients. You can pause the screen if you want, or I also have it in the description box below. Before we begin, I just want to apologize for the lighting. It's kind of awful. So we're going to make the blueberry filling first. You can use fresh or frozen. You want to cook it on medium heat. You want to add the juice of 1 lime and also 25 grams of sugar. Now the sugar is kind of optional. Blueberries are quite sweet already, but it helps to thicken the sauce. So you want to cook it until it's quite thick, and when you scrape the bottom, it leaves a trail. And then you can also sort of squish the blueberries to let the juice out a bit more. And then once the sauce is thick enough like this, you can just let it cool and it'll thicken some more. To make the macaroon dough, you want to melt together 40 grams of butter and 30 grams of white chocolate. I just set it in a bowl of hot tap water. It doesn't take very much heat to melt both of these ingredients. And then once they're melted, just stir them together. And then add sugar. So macaroons are kind of sweet. 100 grams or about half a cup of sugar. The sugar won't dissolve, it'll still remain sandy, but by the time you finish adding everything else, it'll be fine. So add a bit of salt and some vanilla paste or vanilla extract. You can use the same amount of vanilla extract. Just stir everything together and then add your eggs one at a time and make sure to stir after each addition. So 3 eggs in total. And then next you want to add your unsweetened coconut, 120 grams. If you have sweetened coconut, you definitely want to take off maybe like 30 grams of sugar, depending on how sweet the coconut is. Otherwise the cookie will be too sweet. You can add oats or oat flour, so 200 grams of oat flour is what I'm adding. If you add oats, it'll add some more texture to it. And then adding the zest of 1 lime. So this is the zest from the lime that we juiced into the blueberries. I just took the zest up earlier. The easiest way to fill these macaroons is to use an ice cream scoop. Mine is about 3 centimeters in diameter. So you want to fill the scoop about 2/3 full with the macaroon dough. Half to 2/3, I guess. And then using a small spoon, just sort of dig a well, making sure that there's dough on all sides. And then once you've dug your hole, you want to put about a teaspoon of the cooked blueberry filling that's now cooled into it, and then just patch it up with a little bit more, maybe about half a teaspoon or 1 teaspoon more of the macaroon dough. And try your best to seal it up. It's not too hard, the dough is pretty sticky and gooey. And once it's sealed, just turn it over and release onto a lined baking sheet. Now is a good time to preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius. And then just repeat. And as you can see, I'm using my parchment paper because this cookie is not sensitive to wrinkles, unlike French macarons, so definitely feel free to reuse your wrinkly parchment for this. And if you don't feel like using blueberries, you can definitely use some chocolate chips as the filling. So I've scooped all my cookies, and as you can see, I haven't left too much space in between each one, just about 2 centimeters or just under 1 inch, because they don't expand a lot, although they do puff up a little bit. This recipe makes about 20 macaroons, and you can bake them for 10 to 12 minutes in the preheated oven, 350 Fahrenheit or 175 Celsius, until the tops are a little bit toasted, like this. And it smells really good when they're baked. So as you can see, there are a couple of cracks where the blueberry sauce leaked out, probably because I overfilled them a little bit, but really a minor issue. They're good as they are, but you can always drizzle some chocolate over the top for extra decoration and flavor if you want. This is how the inside looks. If you're not eating them fresh out of the oven, I recommend warming them in the microwave for a couple of seconds just to soften the cookies. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!